Good evening, folks, and welcome to Sonofdel's Christmas Vlogmas Day 18. Can't believe it's a week today, it's Christmas Day. Coming up today, we've got the Harry Potter Funko Pop, we've got the Nightmare Before Christmas Funko Pop, and a character that is so weird, it's like something out of Roald Dahl's imagination. Anyway, it's a very strange looking character. The dog decided she wanted a good 2 minutes today, so you've got a nice long doggy video. Also, there's an unboxing of the November Zbox, which came today, and it's quite impressive, I must admit. And also I'll be talking about my day. So coming up, the advent calendars.
Is he tickling your paws? Is he tickling your paws? Is he tickling your paws? Yeah, he's tickling your paws, isn't he? Yeah, he's tickling your paws, and you tell him. You tell him.
Yeah.
If she kicks you, it's your fault.
I know that. What? Matty? Tiggly paw? No? No tiggly paws? Call me then. Call me then. Call me then. Come on, scramble. Come on. Where's that? Berry. Oh, the girl can't get your paws now, can I? No, I can only force you, can't I? Yes, I can only force you. Yes, I can. Yeah. You're big soppy, aren't you? Yeah. What's the matter? What's up?
Tail trying to whack.
I know. It's got trapped, hasn't she? Is that good? Is that good? Like that? Is that good? What's it? You be careful. Ow. Sharp claws. Oh, what a matter? What's up? What's the matter? Yeah. What's the matter? Ow. You treat time?
Is it time for some treats?
Go on in.
What we got? What door are we on?
19, 18, 18. Bottom.
Bottom. Yeah.
What's that?
Shut up.
It's a wonder, isn't it, this one?
Shut up.
Oh, hang on. Got to find the seal. No, can't find the seal.
Patiently waiting. Can you manage?
I'll tell you in a minute. Yes, got it. Oh, look at that. Sit. You want one? Ta. Ta. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Couldn't be too that much more gentle, could you, mate?
All over the freshly hoovered floor.
Yeah, but she's picking up the bits.
Is she?
Yeah, here. Just here. Here. Here.
You can't eat the phone.
Here. Oh, God.
All finished.
Back to our usual place. There you go. Hey up, folks, day 18 on the Nightmare Before Christmas mini pocket pop calendar. And yesterday we had Jack looking like a teapot. I'm sorry, but that's what he looked like to me. It was teapot stance. Day 18. Look at that, 3/4 of the way through already. Time definitely does fly. What do you think, Deb?
Yep.
Oh, this is another one I've no idea. Go on, Deb, work that one out.
No clue. I don't know. Nightmare Before Christmas that well.
Well, it definitely ain't Jack, and it definitely ain't Sally. I couldn't work out then if I got him back to front or not, because if you look at the back of him, it looks just as cool. So we've got a front and a back. He's got a hammer in his hand, so I don't know what he is. But that is in door 18 of the Nightmare Before Christmas Pocket Pop calendar. So, door 18 on the Harry Potter calendar, and yesterday was Albus Dumbledore, wasn't it, Deb?
It was.
Got that one wrong, I did. No idea. A lot of them look the same to me, they really do. Collecting bags, excuse me. It looks like James Bond.
Oh, that's... Oh, I've forgotten his name.
Oh, way up, the brain's ticking over. I haven't got a clue, I'll be honest, I do not know.
No.
Nope.
Can't remember. I do know him though.
Well, that guy looks like James Bond. Is number 18 in the Harry Potter Yule Ball Pocket Pop calendar.
Now, as you've just seen, that character is totally weird. It's totally weird, and it's called the Harlequin Demon. I think what I like about him is the fact that he doesn't actually have any join for his jaw. It's literally a complete circle of teeth, 2 layers of them. I think in a horror film that would look creepy as hell. So God knows what it looks like in Nightmare Before Christmas, because I've never actually seen it. Now, today, yeah, like I said, I've had this, which is my Zbox for November. I'm impressed with it, actually. I really, really like what's in it. Because remember me telling you that I had a free package when I had my advent calendar, 17 days late. That one. What it was in it came the Bat, you know, the Batman. It was the Bat bike. Was it the Bat bike or the Bat? No, the Batmobile. It was the Batmobile. Well, this little beauty has got something that goes with it, which you'll see in a bit. And the theme for the box is time travel, which is strange, seems, when you see some of the things that are in it, but it's time travel. But it came today, so that's November's Zbox, which I will be unboxing right now. So here we go, folks. November's Zbox. I have already opened it because I wanted to see if it was as good a value as the Geek box, which was absolutely atrocious. Now the first item Always a good item, in it, the t-shirt. They've kept the t-shirts in, you see, and that's worth £10 to £15 on its own. And this one it's a nice, cool design, don't get me wrong, but it's not one I'd wear that often. And it's basically, if I can get it in focus, it's Power Rangers. It's a Power Rangers one, as you can see from the card. Power Rangers. So a Power Rangers branded t-shirt, which, like I said, is worth about £10 to £15 on its own. That's what the price they sell for. Material is really nice, actually. It's quite smooth. It's quite soft, that one is. It's nice and chilly under your fingers. It's a nice one. That's first item. I'll show me in order that I've favourited them. Second item. Anybody who knows Back to the Future will know Lorraine. Lorraine from Back to the Future. As you can see there. And it's basically, it's not a Funko Pop, this isn't. It's called a Pixel. I think it's a Pixel Pal or something or other. And it's Lorraine from Back to the Future. You can see from the back of the box, Back to the Future. There's Lorraine. I haven't taken that out of the box yet, but that'll be rather cool. Third item, for all you Trekkies out there. I've actually ended up with, as you can see, I think you can see that from there. It is there's either Star Trek Voyager, Deep Space Nine, Enterprise, or The Next Generation. And I have ended up with, let me think what it's called. I don't actually know what it's called, that one. Somebody somewhere can tell me what that is. Probably one of you collectors or something or other. You'll know which one that's out of. I'm not quite sure myself. It just says Star Trek on the side. And yeah, it doesn't actually say which one it is. It just says STTC, which is Star Trek DC? No idea. But yeah, so that's a figure, and it's got a nice little plinth in there as well. Well, I might take that out of the box in a minute and show it you, so you can just have a gander. The fourth item, which is my favourite, it's the last item in the box, but look at this for brilliant. Look at this for brilliant. It's only, I'll do it there. The bat plane. The bat plane, mate. Look at that. Ain't that a beauty? Eh? Ain't that a beauty? Look at that, the bat plane. Brilliant, sleek design on that. I'm looking forward to seeing what that's like, actually. But that's already on a stand, you see. The good thing is, as you can see, that's already on a plastic stand. And that box, believe it or not, because it was my first box of a subscription, it only cost me 10 quid. So for £10, I've ended up with the bat plane, or bat wing, a Power Rangers t-shirt, a Star Trek ship of some thingy which I'll figure out. People are probably shouting at the screen right now. And a Pixel Pal of Lorraine from Back to the Future. And all that cost me a tenner. Obviously it should have been 17, but it was £10. And I think, to be honest, even for £17, that is not a bad box. And that is my November Zbox for 2020. Yeah, so one to bad Zbox that actually. I was quite impressed because I know that there's only 4 items, but they're good items. I don't mind them if they're good items. The Geek box I had, that was just little tiny bits of stuff that you could have picked up, you know, any time of anywhere. Nothing was special in it, nothing was limited, nothing was anything really. It was a bit crap. But that one, I really like the stuff in that. Now, obviously, if you're interested in the Zavvi, at the end of this video I will put a bit of information, an extra little video if you like, of information about Zavvi, about how much it costs, how you can subscribe, you know, and it's really worth the money. The Z-Box is worth the money. Alright, fair enough, I know they've messed me about with the coin calendar and obviously the fact that I've got my November box in December, etc. But the value of the products is good. It's really good. Now, my day, well, today I came down about 9:30, had a cup of tea and sat down and had a bit of a rattle. Me and Deb did, because we always do. Like I said, we detox in the morning. We don't have anything to do with technology or nothing for the first hour and a half. And we had a cup of tea and a bit of a chat about what we were going to do today. And we said what we were going to do today was get the rest of the present wrapped up, which we haven't managed to do because we didn't get time. Obviously, the advent calendars, we knew we were going to do that. And go through the Christmas TV guide, because it starts tomorrow. Anyway, I'll get onto that in a minute. So everything was going okay. Yeah, it's all not been too bad today. My sister rang me, and I had a bit of a rattle with my sister, and we were talking about how when somebody's passed away, and you see a family's true colours. Do you know what I mean? You might be pleasantly surprised, and they might all be dead amicable, dead friendly, and it all gets sorted out and there's no problems. Then you get the other type, where people are at each other's throats from the minute go. As soon as that person has departed this planet, they are at each other's throats. They are ready to rip each other a new one. They're arguing about who got left what, why they got it, and all this kind of thing. And it's like something out of a bad drama, like EastEnders script gone wrong. And I cannot believe that people are like that. I can't honestly. I can't bring into my head that people would be like that over their mother or father or brother or sister's passing. I would have thought that at a time like that, the family unites. They come together. They're there for each other. They don't argue, fight. Even if they have been, say they've been arguing for years, the passing of a loved one can bring people together, right? And it should bring people together. It should make them say, right, we're all from this person, whether it be a father, son, daughter, mother, whatever. We're all the family of this person. We need to start acting like family. Not like cat and dog. Not like idiots. Not tearing into each other and giving each other loads of grief and swearing and cursing each other. That's not the way to do it. I'm hoping that when I pass off this earth, right, when it's my term and I'm gone, everything, all my family basically are amicable with everything. You know, I don't want them to be at each other's throats. I don't want to ever see massive family disputes where where they're having a go at each other, etc., etc. Because that isn't what I want. Otherwise, I'll come back and hunt the buggers. I swear I will. I've got through my life and tried to be nice to people. I've tried to be amicable with people. I made mistakes when I was younger. Don't get me wrong. I've done things I'm ashamed of. But we've all done things like that in the past. But for the last 5 years, I've tried to lead a decent life. I've tried to not do things too badly. I mean, we've all done things that are wrong, over the years. We've all done something that makes us go, shouldn't have done that. Or, like years and years ago when I used to download, before, obviously, Netflix, before Amazon Prime, before anything like that, and I used to download films to watch. I did. I didn't make money off them, because I only wanted watching myself. But if there was a new release, I would download it and watch it. And then if I liked it, I'd buy it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't buy it. Because I couldn't afford to spend 15 quid on a new DVD or Blu-ray and find out that the film was a pile of rubbish that I didn't like. I couldn't afford to do that. So I did used to download movies. It's like now I can't afford to spend £40 and £50 on PC games. So I'll only get like one new game per 6 or 12 months. Because I can't afford £50 every month, every time a new game comes out I want to play. And the irony is, I pre-ordered Star Wars Lego, the Skywalker Saga, in February last year. This year just gone, sorry, February, like now. And it ain't coming out yet. It still isn't out. We're 10 months down and it still isn't out. Now they reckon spring 2021. And the ironic thing is, I went onto Amazon to check the delivery date. And I think they must have got something cocked up somewhere, because it said delivery date 1st of January 2031. I thought, well, that's a delay and a half, that is, isn't it? It's not going to be delayed 10 years, I wouldn't have thought. Not 10 or 11 years, that's just ridiculous. So, yeah, I have made mistakes in life, but I have tried to get on with people. I've tried to be sociable, to be nice. If people can't be nice to me, that's fair enough. That's up to them. That's up to them. I don't tell people how they should behave to me. It's just how they are, fair enough. But I always try and get on with people if I can. I'll try my best to find some sort of ground where we can sort of talk, and have a rattle and get to know each other and get on brilliantly. It's like we weren't sure about the guy across the road, whether he was going to be standoffish with us or what, because the lovely couple, Susan and John, lovely couple, but we didn't know John's name. So I was out sorting one of the bin. Basically what it is we've got a cordless, not a cordless, we've got a vacuum cleaner that's bagless, and every so often it has to be clicked and then emptied into the bin outside. And I was just doing that when I saw him coming out of his door. And he waved at me. I waved back like, I said, excuse me, mate. I said, I keep calling you Thingy all the time. I said, what's your name, mate? And he went, John. I went, right, John. He says, yeah. He says, I get called that amongst other things. And that was it then. I knew he'd got a sense of humour. You know, a guy's got a sense of humour if he says that. He's got to be a laugh. So I now know that I can talk to him outside and I won't feel as if like I'm thinking, you know, is there anything about him that, you know, is dodgy or he doesn't like me or whatever? Because he seems really, really down to earth. And that's what I try to do. You know, I'll try and find out people's names. I'll try and talk to them, get into a conversation. Because I think too many people nowadays just view all new people as suspicious. Everybody's a terrorist. Everybody's a psychopath. Everybody's going to pull a knife on you and go round Poundland stabbing you, or own bargains, B&M or Asda or Morrison's, Tesco, whatever. You know. And not everybody's like that. It's a small few at the bottom of the barrel. You just have to make sure that you're floating at the top of the barrel if you can and bring up the others with you. Don't let them sink to the depths, if you can help it anyway. So right, that was the first part of my day. Now we get on to the TV guide. We decided, right, what we do every year. We don't buy a TV guide in the year. We do not buy one. But at Christmas, we always get the 2-week special. We always do, because we like going through, circling the programmes and, you know, talking about what we're going to be taping, what we're going to be watching, when we're going to do it, blah, 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 blah. And we got the TV guide, and we got a TV choice. No problem. 14 days, starts tomorrow. Right. We started looking through it, and I've never seen such a pile of garbage in my life. I cannot believe how much garbage and crap is on over Christmas. Christmas Day and Boxing Day on ITV are absolute shambolic. I mean, I've seen some days where, you know, where you think, oh, that's a terrible day. But Christmas Day and Boxing Day on ITV, to me, are completely shambolic. They are horrendous. BBC has got miles better programmes than ITV. Miles better. Even just counting strictly for entertainment purposes and Call the Midwife for a bit of drama, but a bit of nice, you know, festive drama. You don't mind that. But ITV is absolutely terrible. I have literally crossed off about 3 programmes on ITV and about 12 on the BBC channels. That's how bad it is. I was even desperate, I was looking on Sky Arts to find something to watch on some of the days. And New Year's Eve, oh my God, New Year's Eve on all the channels. I'm glad we've got videos, DVDs, Blu-rays, whatever. I'm glad we've got films to watch. We've got Netflix, Amazon, you know, Disney Plus. I am so glad we've got them, because without them, we would have hardly anything to watch. I'm telling you, it's just incredible. It's incredible how many pieces of rubbish they can put on in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I've got to go through the thingy in a minute, the online video guide, and set the recordings so that it can all tape over the next 2 weeks, so that we can watch them all. And I tell you what, we were worried that we might fill the box, because obviously you get so many gig on your box, and we're on something like 23% or something. And I reckon by the time I put these programmes in, it won't even reach 30%. But lucky if there's another 7% of things. All the films are old hat, or you can see them wherever you want. You don't need to watch them. And what's the point of putting them on ITV, Channel 4 and Channel 5? You have a choice of either going on Netflix and watching them without adverts, or going on Channel 5, Channel 4 and ITV and watching them with adverts, which means they cut some out the film, because they always do anyway. And it was just incredible, honestly. Seeing the programmes that were on, it was like, wow. The only 2 programmes I'm really, really looking forward to is a Billy Connolly one, which definitely one of my funniest comedians. Love him, think he's brilliant. Watched everything he's got loads of his DVDs. I've got his books, I've got everything about him, you know, he's fantastic, he is. And the other one is there's a live thing about David Jason. Well, David Jason, as everybody knows who knows me, is my favourite comedy actor and favourite English regular actor. Not Hollywood movie star, he's just a regular TV actor, and he is my favourite by a long shot. He is absolutely brilliant in everything he's ever been in, and I have seen him in some programmes over the years. Everything from Lucky Fella all the way through Only Fools and Horses, Porridge, where he played Blanco. I've seen him in Touch of Frost, and he was absolutely brilliant as Jack Frost. I watched him in one, and I can't think what it was called. And I just remember he played if I'm not mistaken, he played a Welsh dentist, I think. I'm not quite sure. I know he played a dentist or something, and he had to deal with his son either having cancer or suffering with something. It was something really dark and you know, compelling. It wasn't a comedy by any stretch, and it weren't light-hearted either, but he was brilliant in that. I even liked him in The Queen's Bodyguard, or whatever it was called. The Bodyguard, I think it was called, that one. I thought that was dead funny, I really did. I thought it was hilarious that this guy who's literally, you know, geriatric material, and all of a sudden he's being the bodyguard. I thought that was brilliant, clever concept and all that. But like I said, he's brilliant, David Jason is. I can't fault him at all. I just can't. Excuse me, a drink of water. Yeah, so looking at the Christmas TV guide, honestly, it was like, what is this supposed to be? I can't believe it. I don't know anybody who'd be absolutely over the moon with that. I asked my friend about it the other day, actually, because they'd already looked through the TV guide, and I said, well, what's the best thing that's on? They said, well, probably. And he thought for a minute, and he thought for a bit longer. And then he said, I think, to be honest with you, it's Mrs. Brown's Boys. He says, and that's pushing it. I said, and that's the best that's on. And that's on what? Christmas Day and New Year's Day. So 2 like 40-minute programs or half-hour programs or whatever it is, and they're the best that's on in a fortnight. That's bad, isn't it? That's really bad. So yeah, we finished looking through that. Took us 2 hours because we kept going back and thinking there must be something. There must be something. And we kept looking through it and trying to find stuff. We had a couple of documentaries on there, a couple of wildlife things. Deb's got a Doctor Who because she loves a Doctor Who, and a baking programs, which obviously I don't watch. But, you know, it's just ridiculous, honestly. It's ridiculous. And they're complaining about giving the over 75s a free TV licence. Should give us all one. But yeah, honestly, it's just incredible to think that that's the viewing for the next 2 weeks. Never right in a million. But other than that, like I say, today I haven't done much. I haven't done much at all because it's been taken up by TV guide, the advent calendars, talking to my sister for a bit, and having a general rattle with Deb. You know, there's not been a lot happening at all. I've had my usual 3 Danbury Mint catalogues this week already. I seem to, because if you sign up to Danbury Mint, by the way, I will warn you, you will get catalogues, and I don't just mean 1 a month. I mean like 3 a week sometimes. I've definitely had more than in the last 4 weeks than I've ever had in my life of these Danbury Mint catalogues. And because I've got 2 accounts, because I've got my account, what I've got, and I got the one that where my mum was actually had the account, and I took over that account and carried on buying the coins to finish off the collection. So technically I've got 2 accounts, which means they send me twice as much of everything. So every time I get one catalogue, I get 2 on the same day with the same name on it, same address, different account number. Mad, innit? Absolutely mad. Anyway, I was going to do a poem, but I'm not going to today. I'm not going to torture you with a poem. Remember what was in the calendars today? We had Cedric Diggory, which I spelt wrong, I know, before anybody jumps down my neck. I know I spelt it wrong. It's D-I-G-G-O-R-Y, and I put E-R-Y because I thought Digger E. No. And the other one, Harlequin Demon, which is definitely the weirdest character I've ever seen. I couldn't even come up with something like that in my fantasy novels. It's just bizarre. And like I said, the dog, she just wanted play and play and play today. We could not get her to stop. She's been playing all afternoon almost while Deb's been in the living room. Deb's done so many videos of the dog messing about and talking and playing with a toy that she's had for 12 months without touching. Deb's mum and dad bought it her last Christmas, and she just like, don't want that, not interested in that. Today she can't put it down. She's been playing with it all afternoon. Squeak, 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 squeak. Oh, squeak, squeak. More of this. So hopefully, let's see what tomorrow brings, eh? Tomorrow it's the 19th, and that's when the fantastic TV guide starts. I'll do another vlog tomorrow. You all take care. Bye for now. For those of you that are interested in my unboxings, they come from a company called Zavvi, which is zavvi.co.uk. I'll put the details up in a second. And the first box is called a Zbox subscription. Now you can choose how you want to have a Zbox subscription. You can have a one-off. I think you can have a 3-month, a 6-month and a 12-month. And if you have a 12-month, it only works out at £17 a box. Now £17 for about £50-60 worth of stuff to me is a good deal. And the other box is called a Threads box, and that's a separate subscription. And again, you can subscribe singly or for a year. And if you do it for a year, it only works out at, I'm pretty sure it's £7.99 a month. And for that you get a t-shirt and either a graphic novel, a book or a comics to the value of. So if you're interested in them, like I say, the information's here on the screen. So all you got to do is go onto the websites and have fun, enjoy. Bye for now. You all take care.